Kuwait Airport, ATIS Information Bravo, time 1.
Kuwait ground, Oscar Kilo Kilo Lima India Alpha November. Ready for pushback with information Bravo.
Oscar Kilo Kilo Lima India Alpha November. Pushback approved, tail to the north.
Pushback approved, tail to the north, Oscar Kilo Kilo Lima India Alpha November.
Kuwait ground, Kuwaiti 171. Ready for pushback with information Bravo.
Kuwaiti 171. Pushback approved, tail to the north.
Pushback approved, tail to the north, Kuwaiti 171. Kuwait ground, Kuwaiti 171. Ready to taxi to runway 33 left with information Bravo.
Kuwaiti 171. Runway 33 left. Taxi via Whiskey 1. Contact tower when ready.
Taxiing to runway 33 left via Whiskey 1, Kuwaiti 171.
Attention all aircraft. Kuwait ground is closing in 5 minutes.
Kuwait ground, Alpha 6 Alpha Echo Delta, ready for pushback with information Bravo.
Alpha 6 Alpha Echo Delta. Pushback approved, tail to the north.
Pushback approved, tail.
Kuwait ground, Oscar Kilo Kilo Lima India Alpha November. Ready to taxi to runway 33 left with information Bravo.
Oscar Kilo Kilo Lima India Alpha November. Runway 33 left. Taxi via Whiskey 16. Whiskey 14. Whiskey 1. Contact tower when ready.
Taxiing to runway 33 left via Whiskey 16. Whiskey 14. Whiskey 1. Oscar Kilo Kilo Lima India Alpha November.
Oscar Kilo Kilo Lima India Alpha November. Give way to aircraft on your right.
Give way to aircraft. Oscar Kilo.
Kuwait ground, Alpha 6 Alpha Echo Delta, ready to taxi with information Bravo.
Flight attendants, prepare for takeoff.
Kuwait International Traffic, Oscar Kilo Kilo Lima India Alpha November is taking off runway 33 left, departing west.
Kuwait International Traffic, Alpha 6 Alpha Echo Delta is taking off runway 33 left, departing south.
knots. V1. Rotate. Positive rate, gear up. Flaps up.
Qatari 941, unable to provide services to this airport at the moment. Proceed on course. Roger, Qatari 941.
Oscar Kilo Kilo Lima India Alpha November. Request frequency change.
Oscar Kilo Kilo Lima India Alpha November. Contact Cairo Center on 127.0. Stay on my frequency. Stay. Oscar Kilo Kilo Lima India Alpha November. Do not exceed 230 knots.
Do not exceed 230 knots. Oscar Kilo Kilo Lima India Alpha November.
Oscar Kilo Kilo Lima India Alpha November. Descend and maintain 14,000. Egypt Air 317.
Descend and maintain 14,000. Oscar Kilo Kilo Lima India Alpha November.
Egypt Air 317, request frequency change.
Egypt Air 317. Stay on my frequency.
Cairo Center, Nomadic 516, with you at 38,000.
Nomadic.
Boeing 268 Heavy is 12 nautical miles southwest of... Contacting Hurghada, approach on 123.4, Oscar Kilo Kilo Lima India Alpha November.
Tango Charlie India Sierra Tango, turn left heading 140, descend and maintain 6,000. Jazeera 510, report airport in...
Oscar Kilo Kilo Lima India Alpha November, requesting ILS approach runway 34 right at Hurghada International.
Airport in sight, Jazeera 510.
Jazeera 510, maintain 3,000, cleared visual approach runway 34 left.
Alpha November Mike is 24 nautical miles west of Eldona at 20,100 feet, requesting GPS approach runway 34 left at Hurghada International.
Oscar Kilo Kilo Lima India Alpha November, continuous file, expect a visual approach runway 34 left at Hurghada International.
Tomjet 4 Charlie Echo is 38 nautical miles southwest of Rat Shakir.
Roger. Oscar Kilo Kilo Lima India Alpha November.
Do not exceed 160 knots, Tango Charlie India Sierra Tango.
Tomjet 4 Charlie Echo, contact Cairo Center on 127.0.
Contacting Cairo Center
Cathay
on
578 Super, expect vectors for the visual approach runway 34 left at Hurghada International. Cathay 578 Super, turn left heading 250, descend and maintain 4000. Oscar Kilo Kilo Lima India Alpha November, turn left heading 240, descend and maintain 6000. Malaysian 1 Heavy.
Turn left heading 240, descend and maintain 6000. Oscar Kilo Kilo Lima India Alpha November.
Turn left heading 310, Malaysian 1 Heavy.
Qatari 941, expect vectors for the visual approach runway 34 left. Oscar Kilo Kilo Lima India Alpha November, reduce speed to 20.
Reduce speed to 200 knots. Oscar Kilo Kilo Lima India Alpha November.
Cathay 578 Super, reduce speed to 220 knots.
Reduce speed to 220 knots, Cathay 578 Super.
Alpha November Mike, expect vectors for the visual approach runway 34 left at Hurghada International.
Egypt Air 97 Heavy is 15 nautical miles south of Ras Jimsar at 15,800 feet, requesting ILS approach runway 34 right at Hurghada International.
Roger, Alpha November Mike.
Maintain 6000.
Oscar Kilo Kilo Lima India Alpha November, turn right heading 310, descend and maintain 3000.
Turn right heading 310, descend and maintain 3000. Oscar Kilo Kilo Lima India Alpha November.
Turkish 75 Kilo, expect vectors for the visual approach runway 34 left at Hurghada International. Egypt Air 986 Victor Alpha Heavy, descend and maintain 9000.
Descend and maintain 9000, Egypt Air 986
190. Oscar Kilo Kilo Lima India Alpha November, turn right heading 330.
Turn right heading 330. Oscar Kilo Kilo Lima India Alpha November.
Turkish
Airport in sight. Oscar Kilo Kilo Lima India Alpha November.
Egypt Air 24, expect vectors for the visual approach runway 34 left at Hurghada International. Oscar Kilo Kilo Lima India Alpha November, cleared visual approach runway 34 left.
Cleared visual runway 34 left. Oscar Kilo Kilo Lima India Alpha November.
Oscar Kilo Kilo Lima India Alpha November.
Contacting Hurghada Tower on 119.6. Oscar Kilo Kilo Lima India Alpha November.
Delta 91, wind 350 at 15, runway 34 right, cleared for takeoff. Cleared for takeoff, runway 34 right, Delta 91.
Hurghada Tower. Oscar Kilo Kilo Lima India Alpha November. Inbound on the visual runway 34 left.
KLM 755, contact Cairo Center on 127.0.
Contacting Cairo Center on 127.0, Dragon 606.
Malaysian 1 Heavy, when able turn right, hold short runway 34 right, please expedite, traffic on final.
2500.
Contacting Cairo Center on 127.0, KLM 755.
Wilco, Malaysian 1 Heavy. November 79997, line up and wait runway 34 right, cleared for takeoff. Oscar Kilo Kilo Lima India Alpha November, number 2, traffic to follow is on final.
Number 2, behind the traffic on final. Oscar Kilo Kilo Lima India Alpha November.
Cathay 578 Super, when able turn right, hold short runway 34 right, please expedite, traffic on final. November 79997, line 350 at 15, runway 34 right, cleared for takeoff. Cleared for takeoff, runway 34 right, November 79997. Wilco, Cathay 578 Super. Malaysian 1 Heavy, turn right next taxiway. Right on the next taxiway, Malaysian 1 Heavy.
1000.
Hurghada Tower, Alpha November Mike, inbound on the visual runway 34 left. Hurghada Tower, Air Force 532, ready for departure at runway 34 right, departing north.
Tomjet 3 Charlie November, contact Cairo Center on 127.0.
Contacting Cairo Center on 127.0, Tomjet 3 Charlie November.
500.
Air Force 532, line up and wait runway 34 right. Cathay 578 Super,
400.
expect progressive taxi instructions. Continuing ahead, Cathay 578 Super. Alpha November Mike, number 2, traffic to follow is on final.
300.
Hurghada Tower, November 200 X-Ray Quebec, ready for departure at runway 34 right, remaining in the pattern.
Number 2, cleared to land,
200.
runway 34 left, Alpha November Mike.
Turkish 1 Echo Delta Heavy, line up and wait runway 34 right.
100. 50.
Cleared for takeoff,
40,
runway
30,
34 right, Air Force
20,
532.
10.
Cathay 578 Super, turn right next taxiway. Right on the next taxiway, Cathay 578 Super. November 79997, contact Cairo Center on 127.0.
Going around, Oscar Kilo Kilo Lima India Alpha November.
Qatari 941, number 2, traffic to follow is on final. Oscar Kilo Kilo Lima India Alpha November, roger, fly runway heading runway 34 left.
Roger, Oscar Kilo Kilo Lima India Alpha November.
Crossing runway 34 right, Malaysian 1 Heavy. Cathay Oscar Kilo Kilo Lima India Alpha November, contact Hurghada approach on 123.4. Crossing runway 34.
Contacting Hurghada approach on 123.4, Oscar Kilo Kilo Lima India Alpha November. Executing missed approach, Oscar Kilo Kilo Lima India Alpha November.
Oscar Kilo Kilo Lima India Alpha November, execute missed approach, turn left heading 190, climb and maintain 6000.
Executing missed approach, turn left heading 190, climb and maintain 6000, Oscar Kilo Kilo Lima India Alpha November.
Egypt Air 97 Heavy, turn left heading 070. Egypt Air 24, descend and maintain 3000.
Turn left heading 010, descend and maintain 3000, cleared GPS runway 34 left, Tomjet 4 Charlie Echo.
Descend and maintain 3000, Egypt Air 24.
Turn left heading 070, Egypt Air 97 Heavy.
Boeing 268 Heavy, contact Cairo Center on 127.0. Egypt Air 97 Heavy, turn left heading 010, descend and maintain 4000. Maintain 4000 until established on the localizer, cleared ILS runway 34 right approach. Egypt Air 24, turn right heading 170. Descend and maintain 6000.
Turn left heading 110, descend and maintain 6000, Etihad 23 Super.
Oscar Kilo Kilo Lima India Alpha November, turn left heading 160.
Turn left heading 160, Oscar Kilo Kilo Lima India Alpha November.
Roger, Kuwaiti 032.
Jazeera 522 Super, turn left heading 250, descend and maintain 4000.
19 nautical miles southwest of
Oscar Kilo Kilo Lima India Alpha November, turn left heading 070,
Turn left heading 070, descend and maintain 3000, Oscar Kilo Kilo Lima India Alpha November.
Etihad 23 Super, turn left heading 340.
Wilco, Egypt Air 24.
Turn left heading 340, Etihad 23 Super.
Oscar Kilo Kilo Lima India Alpha November, report airport.
Wilco, Oscar Kilo Kilo Lima India Alpha November.
Airport in sight, Etihad 23 Super.
Etihad 23 Super, cleared visual approach runway 34 left.
Maintain current altitude until established on the localizer, cleared ILS.
Oscar Kilo Kilo Lima India Alpha November, turn left heading 010.
Turn left heading 010, Oscar Kilo Kilo Lima India Alpha November.
Cargo Lux 1, contact Cairo Center on 127.0.
Turn right heading 310, descend and maintain 2000, maintain 2000 until established on the localizer, cleared ILS runway 34 right, Egypt Air 199. Contacting Cairo Center on 127.0, Cargo Lux 1.
Egypt Air
2500.
24, please follow instructions or you will be reported. Egypt Air 24,
Airport in sight, Oscar Kilo Kilo.
Oscar Kilo Kilo Lima India Alpha November, cleared visual approach runway 34 left.
Hurghada approach, Qatari 2249, with you at 14,100, descending via Saudi 1 Alpha arrival.
Oscar Kilo Kilo Lima India Alpha November, contact Hurghada Tower on 119.6.
Contacting Hurghada Tower on 119.6, Oscar Kilo Kilo Lima India Alpha November.
Etihad 23 Super, is on final runway 34 left.
Hurghada Tower, Oscar Kilo Kilo Lima India Alpha November, inbound on the visual runway 34 left.
Number 1, clear to land, runway 34 left. Oscar Kilo Kilo Lima India Alpha November. Number 2, traffic to follow is on final.
Number 2, behind the traffic on final, Oscar Kilo Kilo Lima India Alpha November.
Oscar Kilo Kilo Lima India Alpha November, wind 350 at 15, number 2, runway 34 left, cleared to land.
Number 2, cleared to land, runway 34 left, Oscar Kilo Kilo Lima India Alpha November.
2500.
Number 2, clear to land, runway 34 right, Egypt Air 199.
Egypt Air 97 Heavy, when able turn right and contact ground, please expedite, traffic on final.
Wilco, Egypt Air 97 Heavy.
Iberia 2508 Super, line up and wait runway 34 right.
Line up and wait runway 34 right, Iberia 2508 Super.
Hurghada Tower, Lion Inter 206, ready for departure in sequence at runway 34 right, departing south.
Jazeera 522 Super, exit runway when able and contact ground, please expedite. Lion Inter 206,
1000.
hold short of runway 34 right.
Holding short runway 34 right, Lion Inter 206.
Wilco, Jazeera 522 Super.
Etihad 23 Super, when able turn right, contact ground on the taxiway. Wilco, Etihad 23 Super.
$500.
Iberia 2508 Super, wind 350 at 15, runway 34 right, cleared for immediate takeoff.
300.
Cleared for takeoff, runway 34 right, Iberia 2508 Super.
200. 100. 50. 40. 30. 20. 10.
Tomjet 4 Charlie Echo, request permission to cross runway 34 right. Iberia 2508 Super, frequency change approved, good day. Tomjet 4 Charlie Echo, hold short of runway 34 right.
Frequency change approved, Iberia 2508 Super, good day.
Holding short runway 34 right, Tomjet Oscar Kilo Kilo Lima India Alpha November.
Wilco, Oscar Kilo Kilo Lima India Alpha November.
Line into 206, line up and wait runway 34 right.
Line up and wait runway 34 right, Lion Inter 206.
Tomjet 4 Charlie Echo, cross runway 34 right. Crossing runway 34 right, Tomjet 4 Charlie Echo.
Red Sea 3317, taxi to runway 34 right, contact tower when ready.
Hurghada ground, Oscar Kilo Kilo Lima India Alpha November. Request taxi to remote 50 at the Terminal 1.
Oscar Kilo Kilo Lima India Alpha November, taxi to Terminal 1 remote 50, hold short of 16 left 34 right.
Hurghada ground, Jazeera 522 Super, request taxi to 70 at the Terminal 1.
Jazeera 522 Super, taxi to Terminal 170 via Sierra. Oscar Kilo Kilo Lima India Alpha November.
Contacting Hurghada Tower on 119.6, Oscar Kilo Kilo Lima India Alpha November.
At Arrow 297 Mike Romeo, wind 350 at 15, runway 34 right, cleared for takeoff. Speedbird 123 Papa Heavy, line up and wait runway 34 right. Line into 206, frequency change approved, good day. Cleared for takeoff, runway 34 right, at Arrow 297 Mike Romeo.
Oscar Kilo Kilo Lima India Alpha November. Request permission to cross runway 34 right.
Oscar Kilo Kilo Lima India Alpha November, hold short of runway 34 right.
Holding short runway 34 right. Oscar Kilo Kilo Lima India Alpha November.
Speedbird 123 Papa Heavy, wind 350 at 15, runway 34 right, cleared for takeoff. Speedbird 123 Papa Heavy, wind 350 at 15, runway 34 right.
Wilco, Boeing 268 Heavy.
Oscar Kilo Kilo Lima India Alpha November, cross runway 34 right.
Crossing runway 34 right. Oscar Kilo Kilo Lima India Alpha November.
Wilco, Kuwait 032.
Oscar Kilo Kilo Lima India Alpha November, contact Hurghada ground on 121.9.
Contacting Hurghada ground on 121.9. Oscar Kilo Kilo Lima India Alpha November.
Pushback approved, United 1. Egypt Air 214 Heavy, runway 34 right, taxi via Sierra, Quebec, Alpha, Bravo, contact tower when ready.
Taxiing to runway 34 right via Sierra, Quebec, Alpha, Bravo, Egypt Air 214 Heavy.
Tail to the north.
Royal Air Maroc 478, request frequency change.
Royal Air Maroc 478, contact Hurghada tower on 119.6.
Contacting Hurghada tower on 119.6, Royal Air Maroc 478.
Kuwait 032, give way to aircraft on your left. Give way to aircraft, Kuwait 032. Kuwait 032, disregard last message.
Hurghada ground, Turkish 002 November Zulu, ready for pushback with information India, requesting runway 34 right.
Turkish 002 November Zulu, pushback approved, tail to the north.
Pushback approved, tail to the north, Turkish 002 November Zulu.
Hurghada ground, United 1, ready to taxi with information India.
Egypt Air 066 Super, contact Hurghada tower on 119.6. United 1, taxi to runway 34 right, contact tower when ready. Hurghada ground, Alpha 7 Alpha Bravo Charlie Super, ready for pushback with information India. Alpha 7 Alpha Bravo Charlie Super, pushback approved, tail to the north. Pushback approved. Tail to the north, Alpha 7 Alpha Bravo Charlie Super.
Hurghada ground, Egypt Air 425 Super, ready for pushback.
Thank you. Good day. Oscar Kilo Kilo Lima India Alpha November.
Egypt Air 425 Super, pushback approved, tail to the north.
Pushback approved, tail to the north, Egypt Air 425 Super. Hurghada ground, Turkish 00.
Turkish 002 November Zulu, taxi to runway 34 right, contact tower when ready.